Well, hello folks, welcome along to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet, and we're back here with this Tennis Manager 23 playthrough, back at the Custard Academy, back with Crusty Bun, and last time out you saw him get to the final and just lose out in Austria. Well, today he's at the US Open, however, not everything has gone to plan in between those two tournaments, but today in the US Open, this first round match is actually much more important than you might think. That's right folks, you can see the final that he got to in the MTL 250 Masters event in Austria. Huge result, got some great victories there, really looked like things were going to be going correctly for Crusty, but he's then followed that up with two incredibly disappointing tournaments where he just did not get going. He lost in the first round here of this ATP 1000 Masters event, and he had what looked on paper like a straightforward draw against Frenchman Arthur Rinderknecht, but lost 6-4, 6-2, didn't really look in this game at all. What then surprised me is that this player then beat Shapovalov in the round of 32 and gave the Greek lad the Tsitsipas, I cannot say that, a really tight game before getting knocked out in the round of 16. So he's no mug, and maybe that's why we lost the match against him. But it didn't help us, and we then came into this next match, an MTL Pro on the, well, it's an ATP Tour, ATP 80 on the Challenger Tour. So we should be dominating this. And you can see in the second round of that, we lost out to Federico Bondolini 6-3, 6-4. He was 232nd in the world. So it's a little bit of a concern, all of that. So let's have a look at the US Open. The draw has been made. And we have, again, what looks like a relatively winnable match, given some of the players we've beaten this season. We'll be playing Mark Polmans, who's 87th in the world. So this could be a fun one, and if we get through that, who on earth knows? It's maybe a tough draw after that, depending on who gets through there. But wouldn't it be nice just to get a victory? Because we're yet to do that. And why is that so important? Well, let's have a look at this. If we can get to the round of 64 in the Grand Slam, we will get £44,000 from our racket sponsors and £121,000 from our outfit and shoe sponsors. So if we can get that, that would be a massive thing. We get £150,000 in the bank. We can put all of that towards some academy upgrades. So it's really important that we get through this. Let's go and play the match. So, Crusty has beaten Mark Polmans before at the Chengdu Open, beat him 6-4, 6-2. So, he has got the advantage going into this. We're going to go back to the on-the-body play because it has been working. I just wonder whether playing around with some of the approaches is part of the reason we're struggling a little bit. But let's see how Crusty does here. So he's on good form. He's got 56% win rate, Mark Polmans, on this surface. He's a defensive baseliner with backhand accuracy, footwork and balance. Drop shot and hot shots are not his strength. So this is good for us because we don't want to be forced into the net. We're not great there. Yeah, so let's see how things go. Yeah, we motivated him by saying be careful. Even though you're used to beating this opponent, he's in good form. So be careful. If we can get this, that money will be so useful. Well, already a very poor opening set from Crusty. Or opening game, sorry. He's 40-15 or 15-40 down. Won the next one. But can he pull it back to juice here? Well, he has. He just wants to get a game on the board, settle the nerves. Well, he did. He got that game on the board, and he's got another one, and he has opportunity here. Lovely wide serve from so Polmans, another opportunity for a break. So Looks like an even opening to this game. Nice kick serve there. Really jumped up at Crusty. So this is the sort of player we should be quite good against. Someone who's going to be quite defensive, and we have taken the first break there. Huge, huge break. Can we make the most of it? Well, things are going even better. We're 4-1 up now and love 40. This surely would give us the first set. Well, Crusty just about gets onto that. Polman's just should have put that one away. Really should have put that one away. You've got to wonder whether he's going to rue that. And another mistake. He's made a lot of errors into the net. 5-1. Right, can Crusty hold out this set and get the first advantage on the board? Well, he looks good for it. 40-15 up. Come on, Crusty. Is that on the line? No, just over the line. 40-30. This has got to be it, surely. Why are you doing that? And a really dodgy volley. 5-1. It's an advantage now. That looks better. And he's taken the first set 6-1. Very easy that was. Right, same again in the second set. Come on, Crusty. And he has walked through him. 15-40. This is so good. So pleasing after what's been happening for Crusty to just what looks like a really good start. Oh, God. Wow. Miles out with that. 30-40. He's recovered well there. Just make him make the mistake. He's had a lot of these. He's coming into the net. Oh, that was well done. He's not the best with volleys, but he's taken the first game and a break at the start of this second set. It's 3-1 now. Crusty had a little bit of a stutter in the one of his service games, but he got through it, and now it's 15-40 again. So again, this would be massive and give us him a real chance going into the latter half of this set to take it. He's gone long, went really aggressive with that shot. 4-1 Crusty in this second set. This is hugely impressive. Well, it was going to come at some point. Perhaps not the worst place for it to come, but Crusty is love 40 down. Remember, he's got a 2-break lead here, so even if he loses this, it's still not like absolutely terrible. You just want to put the pressure on him, just eke some points back and make him work for this still. There we go. Great wide serve. 30-40. 1 break point to save. That's a very, very aggressive second serve, but into the net. He's pulled back 3 break points. Very impressive. Well, that was absolutely huge. Managed to pull that back in the previous game, and here we go. And that gives him the second set. 6-1, 6-2. Very, very good. And I don't think we need to change anything else going into set number 3, but that was very important. Very good play from Crusty so far, and he just needs to keep this up, and he should have Mark Polman's done and dusted. Well, it's 1-1 in the second set, and it is 15-40. And there we go, a massive error from Polman's, all the court to aim at, and he hits the net, and Crusty has the break. And there we go, it's 5-3 in the third set, and Crusty has match point on Polman's serve. It's 30-40. And this, it stays on this side of the net. That's unfortunate. It's back to Juice. Well, lost that game. It's 5-4, but he has got a match point on his own serve here. This is for about £150,000 for the Academy. And there we go. Lovely shot. 6-1, 6-2, 6-4. An imperious display from Crusty. You've got to love that. And this is the first time he's won a match in a Grand Slam. So Crusty absolutely thrilled with all of that. And that gives us a huge chunk of money. Okay, so Crusty gets through that first match. So he's going to be going up against 25th place Brandon Nakashima. The winner potentially will play Koric or Zverev. So that's a tough draw, whoever you get there. But this is going to be a real test. You know, at his level, it's going to be hard to get through this. But it's not one of the best players in the world. He certainly has got an ability to win this. We just hope that he has the mental strength to play well for potentially 5 sets. Right, so we've relaxed him by saying don't think about the consequences, relax and just play how you know how to. Well, it is first break opportunity to the American. It's 30-40. And Crusty saved that quite nicely. Back to deuce. Well, first set point, 15-40 on Crusty's serve. He's got his work to do. Looks like he's struggling a little bit now, just to hold off this American in the later half of this set. But 2 shots from the American, both long. That's very good. Crusty's got back to deuce. Another set point. I mean, Crusty would love to get through this one and take him to a tie break, because the American's not had it all of his own way. Nice shot there from Crusty. Oh, that's a lovely effort, and Crusty using all the court here. Nice rally here. Oh, wow. Just trying to wait for a mistake, but no one's making one. And there is a dreadful mistake. That was almost out for a doubles game. Back to deuce. Well, he has got it to a playoff tie-break, 6-all, and let's see what he can do. Crusty with an early break there. And Crusty could take set number 1 here. He's 6-1 up on the tie-break. And this would be a very impressive first set. Held on a number of times onto his own serve, and then he's now got 5 break opportunities if he needs them. He doesn't need them. It's 6-1 on the tie break, and well done. Oh, well done, Crusty. So through that first set, he now I don't know, do we have a little look here? Just about had the better of the points won. Returning, it's very close, very close here. So it'd be interesting to see whether he steps up, or whether Crusty can keep holding him off now. See what happens. Well, already a tough start. What a lovely serve that was, deuce. Well, it's 3-all, and again Crusty having a few more problems on his serve, not really denting the serve of Nakashima, but he's holding him off. Another break opportunity. He's not seen a break other than in the tie break there. He's coming in. Go on, down the line. Oh no! And there's the break. And Crusty's kind of fallen apart at the end of this. Oh dear. And it looks like it's going to be 1-all very shortly. And it's a lovely shot down the line. So lost that one 6-3. It's 1-all. Let's have a look at those stats. Yeah, all of a sudden Crusty was no longer winning the points. Only 40% of the points won, and very few points won on his serve. You can see that's the big difference. So yeah, Crusty needs to be a little bit better on the return of serve. So we're going to be upping the risk for that return of first serve. See if that makes a difference. It looks like Crusty is struggling a little bit. Here we go. He's lost the first set. It was a little bit better. Got a few more points, but still didn't get a break. But here he's got 2 break points to save on his own serve. And he has lost it straight into the net. Well, first break point in a normal game. He's 30-40 up. Not had any opportunities really, other than in that tie break where he just did what he needed to do. So this would be a good one to get back on level terms. Oh, that's a dreadful volley, and he gets the break. It's 3-2 to Nakashima now, and he has a break opportunity of his own. Go on, Crusty. Oh, into the net. We're seeing Crusty starting to wilt under the pressure, and it looks like this is the set point for set number 3. Crusty just about gets that surely over. Yeah, he can't get that. So 6-3 in the third set, and Nakajima, after losing that first set, has just come back. We're going to go slightly, just alter the balance and make it slightly more attacking. I don't know whether we up the power of some of these serves and see just whether we can just get a few more points on our serve. We do seem to be struggling to win the serves. Well, it did seem to make a difference early doors, but another opportunity here for a break. And if he takes the break, I think Crusty's going to find it very difficult to get back into it. He won through that last one. It's 3-all, but again holding, desperately trying to break back here. And Nakajima, he's running in. He's not been the best at the net. Well, that's a nice one. And that's really well done. Backhand smash. It's a very hard shot to execute. And he gets the break. 3-4 in this fourth set. Looks like Crusty is on his way out of the US Open. And there we go. It's three very similar sets after that first one. And yeah, it's sort of got knocked out with a bit of a whimper. I think very impressive play from Nakashima, and you saw Crusty making a lot of mistakes at the end there. He couldn't seem to deal with the pressure, but the important thing was he did get through that first match, which meant that we should be getting a bunch of money. Maybe we get that after the tournament. I'm not going to answer any questions there. Okay, we'll just go forward. I'll do the training for the next bit, and then we'll come back and we'll just see if we get that money and kind of have a think about what we can do with it. So we got this message from Crusty. I wanted to tell you I feel good in the academy. I've never been so confident and motivated for the future. Okay, so we didn't actually have any note to come through that we got a bunch of money, but actually if you look at the bank account, we've now got £200,000 in. So that's looks like that's it has come through, so that is really good. Yeah, so we got that. So we've got those two things. Looks like that's all fine. So £200,000. Let's have a look in the infrastructure. What could we bring through? We've got I don't know if I mentioned this previously. We're putting in the balneotherapy room. This gives us a lot of money, so this seems a sensible thing to do. So we can afford a variety of these things. Physical therapy room, which will give us another treatment, hydrotherapy, our injury reduction, duration reduction bonus is good. That feels like that could be quite a good thing. Cold therapy. Again, this gives us a bunch of money and a new treatment in cryotherapy. That feels like it might be a good thing to do. Sports study program doesn't unlock anything, but it gives us a lot of money. So yeah, what do we do? What do we do, folks? There's nothing that we can afford there. Sports centre, we could always look to bring in one of these other courts, perhaps to give us a boost on, for example, clay courts for next season. That might be a good thing to do. The track doesn't give us any money, but it does give us the obstacle course in terms of training. So I'm not sure, folks. I'm really not sure. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I probably won't have done this until next time or before this goes out. So I'll be very interested to see what you think the next sort of upgrade should be. Where should we be thinking about getting more money in? I know we talked about another player, and I think we still got that planned for the end of this season, but we've got, I think, what we need for that anyway. I'm not sure. Do we just focus on the finances to get another player in? Because we are getting good amounts of money into the academy. You can see we're right at the start of the month we were £10,000 up. So it's not as much as you might think, but it's still a good chunk of money. Anyway, folks, let me know what your thoughts are on all that. If you did enjoy the episode, good win for Crusty, wasn't it? Please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you next time. We'll probably be right at the end of this next season next time. And at the end of May, it's been reported now that Tennis Manager 24 will be coming out, so expect content from that. But I'll hopefully get a couple more videos on that subject out in the next few weeks. Anyway, folks, see you next time. Bye-bye.